So I guess today is more or less like my talking day, where I get to kind of make rare appearances, and talk about the things that are quite like relevant or important. So one of the things I'd say is, as I mentor really quietly, somebody said yesterday that, okay, this is where it is not supposed to be master class, like your motivational speakers and how much they charge, but I'm not here for that. So in my years of mentoring, supporting young people, students, professionals, particularly in the area of public health and any other thing that surrounds health, education and environment, careers and social impact, I feel like um we need more apprenticeship sort of training, mentorship or coaching. Why do I say that? I realize that a lot of young people say, I want to do this. This is what I want to go into. But because they have no inclination on what it looks like, they assume a lot of things. They think it's just very straightforward. It's very black and white, especially around public health, where there's a lot of policy, where you have to work with local government, state government, national government. You need to work with the global space. You feel like, oh, that's how they are doing it. This is how it's supposed to be. I mentioned something similar. I just did a soft touch in my last video, but I feel like even last week or this week, in my lecture about just transition and livelihood restoration, when you look at Nigeria and look at the way the system has been from colonialism up till now, a lot of us need livelihood restoration. And for us to also think about public health or anything you're doing, say for example, I want to be a teacher, I want to be an accountant, you need that form of apprenticeship. You don't necessarily need a university degree in quote. You need a university degree, but you need to be put in there. That's why when people study medicine, when they are all saying, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this, it's all talk until you go through that housemanship. When you then go through that housemanship, you then decide and say, I thought I could be an obstetrician, but then I cannot be an obstetrician. I would rather just go to be a pediatrician. Or I thought I could do surgery, then I realized I can't do surgery. Maybe I'm more for internal medicine. So it's the same thing, and that's why I think it's a Hidu foundation in Warri that would give young people the opportunity to go into the hospitals and see what the hospital settings, spend a day, spend months like an attachment. I did that in the UK, then Newham Teaching Hospital, or what they call it in Newham in Eastham.